Okay, picked up this blade. I got some areas that I need to smooth out in my yard before winter, and some mud holes that I want to fill back in. So I'm kind of borrowing this on the condition that I fix it. So as you can see, the welds are pretty much broke. I think they are broke all the way around on there. It's a Servis. I don't know if I'm familiar with that brand, but it tilts, it angles, and it swings. Could use a hydraulic cylinder on it, but for what I'm doing, I'm not sure that I'm going to put one on it. At least not one that I'm going to give away. Needs a new jack. That jack's just kind of there for the ride. But anyways, might as well try and get this thing welded up. I'm not sure how wide it is. It's a little bit wider than my 17, which I think is a little over 8 foot, so maybe it's 9 foot wide, I don't know. But better get to work. Black Hawk grinding discs. We'll see how good they are. This is my big grinder. I should have a bigger wheel on here, but I did a whole bunch of math, and the 5-inch discs basically have more value per square inch than the 6ers or the 7s. And then basically I'll run this down a little bit until it'll fit on my 4.5-inch grinder, and then I've got some bigger ones too that I bought. So I'm gonna try this out and see how these Black Hawks work. Never used them. They seem really cheap. Decent reviews on Amazon or wherever. Yeah, Amazon. So let's see how they work. They seem to be already out of balance, kind of like the welds that I've been using are. That's why I'm trying something new, because the welds that I've been using, I ordered a long time ago, and my buddy just ordered some, and we both have the same problem of them just being terribly out of balance, and it just makes it impossible when they're full size to do any precision grinding with them. Yeah, you can already see, hopefully, this corner is rounded, but this corner is still pretty flat. But I do have to say, for this big grinder, and just laying into a weld like that, they don't dust. The really cheap ones I find just seem to just turn to dust and just cover everything. So that's not too bad, I guess. I don't know. We'll see as I get them back on a 4.5-inch grinder what they're like, how they compare. But whoops, I didn't make place for ground strap. Anyways, I'm gonna throw a little weld on here. decent. I guess maybe they're not the best on the outside edge, but on the flat, that worked pretty good. I'm going to run some 7018 AC on my old gravestone, buzz box, tombstone, whatever. And we'll see how this stuff works. So we'll take a look, see how I did. Oh boy. Yep. Like I said, folks, not a welder. But I think it's on there thick enough that hopefully it'll hold. Now it'll just break this rectangle tube right outside there because I had that up so hot. It'll probably just bust right out, but hopefully it'll work for what I'm doing. I'm just gonna brush that up a little bit and see if maybe it'll look better. Okay, I was really concentrating the arc on that center piece because I know it's pretty thick, and you can see the undercut right there. So I know I penetrated that, but I was trying to stay away from this tube because I knew I would blow through that. Looks like I could have spent a little bit more time on the tube and a little less time on that center shaft. And of course there's a couple missed spots. There you go, folks. Don't hire me for your welding. Wonder if this thing will take grease.